All right. So this is HOAi, a RFP bidding AI workflow that streamlines vendor bid management for HOA managers. I am Tyler Cranmer, and this is my associate.
Tilak Singh. All right. So our project aim was to make the RFP and bidding process efficient for HOA managers by providing a seamless platform where vendors can submit the bids.
So the software components that we use for this project was a Python, or utilized Python with a fast API backend, a Limbic for database migrations. We used AutoGen framework for the agentic workflows. The front end was a Next.js React app. The database we used was a PostgreSQL hosted on CockroachDB. We utilize a custom API interface for the API gateway. We had the message queue utilizing Google PubSub. Our storage service for storing our documents, we utilize Google Cloud Bucket for the bid submissions, which typically came in PDF form. And then we hosted this on Google Cloud Run utilizing Docker containers for each of these services. So here's our architecture diagram. So for our deployment architecture, we had three services, the front end, back end, and AI system. They were all hosted in their individual Docker containers that ran on Cloud Run within the Google Cloud platform.
All right. So this is the bidding workflow architecture that we have. The AI bidding workflow begins with the vendor logging in and submitting bids to an HOA. Submitted bids are then stored in Google Cloud Storage bucket with the bucket path saved in the database. Upon submission, bid metadata including bid ID and industry type is published onto a Google PubSub messaging queue.
And once the message has been sent to PubSub, it would be then ingested by the AI agent workflow. And once the AI agent receives the message, which is typically the bid IDs, it would then make requests back to the backend to retrieve all the data that is necessary for the evaluation. Once the AI agents get the evaluation, they will then start their AI workflow, where it is a combination of a sequential chat model and also group chat model to orchestrate the evaluations of each of the bids. And then at the very end of the workflow, they will grade each bid against each other. So that would be kind of the entire workflow. For training, testing, and debugging, we utilize database migrations to make sure that our database um, was updated, and if there were any issues, we were able to downgrade the database to the previous version, which happened a few times. We utilized Python's logging methods to log certain data as the workflows continued and happened. We did end-to-end testing where we would sign up on the front end, go through the workflow of creating vendors, HOA management, and also submitting bids and then running the bidding war workflow. We also utilize functional unit and integration testing as well.
All right. In terms of system performance and bottlenecks, our system can handle multiple bids with AI driven quick evaluations. However, in terms of bottleneck, since we are using single bid agent, that slows the performance and sometimes maybe a large file upload may lag under heavy load.
All right, and here's our demo. So this is the login screen to the application. And sorry, actually, let's go back here. The user can either sign up or log in. So let's look at the sign up screen. We have our sign up where you can sign in as an HOA or a vendor, and you put your email address and standard username and password. We already have some users in here, so we're just going to log into the vendor. I forgot that one.
So this is the vendor dashboard where we show the vendor details, and they have like three action buttons: submit, deactivate, or delete. Under submit buttons, they can go ahead and choose any HOA they want to submit their bids and choose their bid file. That could be in PDF or any other format, and then they can just hit the submit. Once the bid is submitted successfully, you can check it on the card. And let's say if a vendor wants to track the bid, they can click on it and it will show the status of that particular bid. Now let's move on to the HOA dashboard.
All right, so now on the HOA dashboard, we just already have the user signed in. You can get all associations that are within this HOA. I don't believe we actually have any signed in at the moment. Oh, might have just logged us out. So, you can get all the bids as well. So these are the bids that we have within this HOA. And at the moment, we have insurance bids that we're going to be evaluating. And you can start the bid war. So once we click this button, this will actually be sent to PubSub and then ingested by our AI system to start the agentic workflow. And we can kind of show you what that looks like right now. So if we go over here, you can look at the last 5 minutes. All right, as you can see in the logs, we have started the AI agent workflow where they're evaluating the 3 bids right here. And it's going to go through a series of conversations between the AIs, all that have particular custom prompts to us to evaluate these RFPs. And the outcome, once this is all done, is a ranking of the 3 bids that we did submit. And once complete, we can show the evaluations. And this is, the ranking, not ranking, but the scoring of each of the bids out of 1 through 10. And there's more metadata that's being stored as well, but we just want to show you the scoring system right here. And that is our project.